Alrighty, folks. What's up? Whoa, I sat on something. I sat on an ice pack.
You put the ice pack there.
It's live.
Here.
Alright.
Ooh, careful.
Hey everybody, welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett. Always with the lovely.
Tip-tastic.
And today we also have Omega Monk. And and his lovely wife. What was your name again?
Alphadora.
We're calling her Alphadora. And so today we're doing something different that Tiffany and I have never done before, and we thought we'd save you the grueling 3 hours. No.
Before.
That took us to set this all up. But we today are playing our first game of Magic the Gathering. And so Omega here has, or Monk as he were, has graciously come over today to go over everything. So we're still working a little bit slow. We kind of went around a couple of times, and so we're kind of getting into this. I've been attacked a lot, and that's okay.
Should we tell them your points?
Yeah, I'm down to 14, and that's not good. But you know, the game's not over yet. So anyway, so we are playing, and so we figured we'd share this with you guys. We filmed the whole beginning part, and it was just grueling. And so Monk, will you please explain to them what we're doing here and how we're doing it, so that the comment section doesn't blow up with, you guys aren't doing this right, and you guys don't know what you're doing, and you're not real players. I know I'm not.
We're not.
We're not. We're learning. So
yeah, that's a good start. We're not doing it right.
Okay.
So there are lots of rules, and it's quite difficult to get into if you're unfamiliar with it. So we started a draft where we bought booster packs, and then we drafted all of the cards, and everybody essentially decided which cards they wanted in their decks, and we put those together. That's kind of a painful process, and
That's what
it's
also took
been
longer.
long enough that I forgot how painful it was. So, so anyway, we've got our decks now. We've started
Hi,
playing.
Landon. He's on the live stream. He's watching us on the
Oh,
live
gotcha.
stream. Hey, since you're watching us on the live stream, can you turn the television down a little bit, since it's like right there? Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. All right.
So we're a little bit into the game now, and obviously we've got some cards on the table at this point. Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, and we're continuing with gameplay.
Yes.
Riveting. That's what we do here on the channel, and we're adding a gaming component. So look for more of that, both video games and maybe even some of this. And
Yes.
so yeah.
People, advice, things, just check it out.
We'll see how it goes. Hey, we are self-proclaimed nerds, and so we embrace all nerddom.
All types of nerdiness.
That's right. So this is just
You
one part of.
underestimate my nerdiness.
This is one part. This is one part of the nerddom that we have not yet experienced, and so now we
and
are.
I kind of like it.
She kind of likes it.
Yes.
We're gonna have to go out and buy every pack of cards
I
there is now.
gotta wait for
All
my
of them.
turn so I can untap this.
All right. All right. Whose
And,
turn is it?
It is still mine. I played this
All right.
card.
All right.
And I should also say, I think I said this, but maybe not. We've taken some liberties with certain rules that we're not necessarily obeying 100%.
Yes.
So we're trying to make this an easier experience so that,
He's explaining
don't
it to us
scare
as we
us.
go along, so we don't get annihilated
Yeah.
like right out the gate.
yeah.
Just
So
still gonna get
Hey,
annihilated.
baby.
So I just played a Fountain of Renewal. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 1 life. It also has an activated ability, which I can do at certain points. I pay 3 colorless, and I can sacrifice it to draw a card.
Okay.
And I am not going to attack. I am going to pass the turn. Everybody is
And
more
I
amazing than me.
desperately need some more green. I need some green. Ask and you shall receive.
Huzzah!
Yes. How many manas can I put down at once? One per turn.
One per turn.
One.
Okay, first I'm gonna untap all this.
You untap that girl.
I'm gonna put down some green mana, even though I can't. I can use one finally.
I feel like the guy on Ghost Hunters. What's his name? Aaron.
That looks a little bit like Rusty.
He does look a little bit like Rusty. Like everything
Rusty,
on.
go like this, go. It's uncanny.
That's like every episode, Aaron like finds something scary. And he's like,
That's funny. Stacy.
I may need her back for
Outside.
this one
Yeah. Okay.
because it's an instant.
Okay.
oh, it's an instant classic.
But I finally get to use my 1 green mana. I need more of them though. Because I have 1 card that if I get to use it,
Table
it's
talk.
5. It's 5, and I need more mana.
I know, no tabletop.
I need more green mana.
Oh right. Sorry. I recall some deck building conversations.
Oh. Sorry, people out there.
Okay.
I'm still learning. Do I have to wait until she comes back for it?
If it's something that affects.
Oh, if
her.
you're gonna attack
Does
her,
this
yes.
affect her?
Does this affect her?
Yes.
I love it.
That's what I thought.
I love it. That greatly affects her.
It's another instant, but at least I can use it. Should I tell them what the card says first, or wait until she comes?
I want to explain something because
Okay.
I want to tell you why you shouldn't play it, but I'm going to wait till after you play it.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hmm.
Because you could eliminate Inaz from the game only 2 minutes into the entire thing. Oh. Again, guys,
I
we
was
are...
just excited because I finally got a green mana.
Is she having a tough time?
No, she had to go back to me.
Oh, stud.
There you go.
I could tell.
We are planning and trying to get the word out on Facebook. Hey, join us on Facebook at facebook.com/Poindexter Lounge. All right? Friend us on there. And we can have awesome conversations together about stuff like this, right?
Magic for a fee.
Magic fee.
Okay.
So should I use it?
Puppy's all set.
So did you?
Or did you say not to use it?
You already decided to use it?
Okay.
Did she?
Yes.
She did.
She
Because
was not
that was-
here.
Technically speaking, she didn't have the mana.
So you spent the whole time trying
Oh.
to get rid of me while I was outside.
No, she got a green mana, which
Oh,
she's been
finally.
waiting for a while.
So I will tap it then.
Okay.
And that was a good move using the blue, right? Because then you still have your red available.
In
if
case
you
I
need
needed it, that's why.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
thinking. So this one is an instant, and it is called Plummet. And it says, destroy target creature with flying. Let nothing own the skies but the wind. Dejara Giltwood Druid.
Yes.
And it's a creature.
No, it's an
Instant.
instant. It's
Okay.
an instant. So she's targeting your flyer there. So what I was gonna say is,
Okay.
great card.
But?
The best time to use something like that.
When they attack you.
So if she's attacking us with it, that's good for you.
Ah, okay.
So when she
Since
attacks
this is an
you
instant,
with
this
it,
has to go in the graveyard.
right? It goes
Okay.
immediately.
Word! Yeah! Way
Right.
to let her do that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. That's what instants are for.
Hey, I
Yeah.
used to.
It's for when
I
you're
used-
being attacked. Because see, we're sitting here
Except
thinking
for
that like,
this one, that if I get attacked by if a dragon enters
Yeah.
the board, I can bring
okay,
this back
but
from
see
the
that,
grave.
so that's the thing. Like looking at it, like we feel like we have to like play everything and be like, there you go, right? But it's not. We go because we're scared that we're gonna attack, and then
A
you're gonna
sphere?
come back with, nope, you lose.
This is
Right.
Good day, sir. Get that card out of here, mister. All right, and so that's what we're scared of. We're gun shy because we don't want to
Yeah.
play anything because we're just scared we're gonna land.
And that's-
like, is that right?
and honestly, that's just experience. That's why I said something.
Yeah. So
But
because
I
it's just
appreciate
something-
that because going forward,
Yeah. I just
yeah,
didn't
this
want.
is
I didn't.
less
I
like
wanted
a
you.
card game and more like playing Risk.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
it's
is.
like
It's
risk
very
in checker
strategic.
or in chess.
Yeah.
It's very precise.
Oh boy.
Okay, and I think that's it. I'm done.
No attacks. Okay.
she says she's done.
he's getting it.
I'll tell you what, I've gotten so gun shy at this because everybody seems to have an out for me. And I'm the one down to 14 points.
Yeah.
So right now, if you're just joining us, just to let you know, I have 14 points here. I have gotten attacked numerous times. We have Monk over here across here who's teaching us the game, has 18 points. Tiff, do you do play-by-play like that? Do you like every once in a while be like, hey, who's got what, right? So then the lovely Tiff-tastic over here has 19 points. And just off camera, I can never remember her name,
Elphador.
Alphadora.
Alphadora, who's off camera because she is the one who cannot be seen. Elf Fedora, the one who cannot be seen.
Stacy.
Magic is such a nice game, and that's from Bernhard. Bernhard? I don't know. It looked like Bernhard. Anyway, so she has 27. So basically, we got to take her down. All right, that's what it is. And now it's my turn.
That's rude.
And no, I'm just messing.
You started first when you attacked me.
That's right. So this becomes untapped now.
Correct.
You have a cap next to your tap.
I'm gonna cap somebody next to my tap. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna see what Enosh can do, which will be absolutely nothing. But ooh.
We'll see what you can do, but it will be nothing. Ooh.
Oh my.
You went all Sulu on us.
There's
Let's
a problem
see,
between
let's
you
see.
and me when he
How many-
instantly looks at me first.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, I have a creature wall.
Yeah, so get rid of that sucker if you can.
And yeah.
How many creatures you got? 2. You got 2 creatures. How many creatures you got?
4.
4. How many creatures you got?
1.
One, no.
One. And what do your creatures do again?
I have a 2/1 cavalry drill master. He does stuff when he enters the battlefield, but
Do
nothing
it
now.
detect some cockiness?
He is equipped with equipment that gives him +2/+0, so he is effectively a 4/1. And then I have a 2/2 with vigilance, which means he doesn't
He gets
tap
to return and
when
don't
he
tap
attacks.
out. Which is a good wrestling
You
character.
didn't ask her what hers did.
I don't think he cared.
I think he was
That one's got
zoning in.
equipment. Kill it!
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be smart though, because I learned a lesson. I learned
something today.
I learned something today just a minute ago from Tiffany's mistake this last time when she took him out, and I'm glad I did because I didn't look at what kind of card I had, and it wasn't necessarily the kind of card, and I don't even know if I can play it then. I don't know.
Is his voice getting higher the
It
more that
is.
he's talking?
It's a little bit high.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
It's not like towel.
Dang it. Okay. So, but if I don't do something,
Then you're
right.
sitting duck.
Okay. So, I need to do something, right? Let's see. What you got? 2-1 over there? What you got over here? What can I do?
1, 2, 2, 1, 0, 5, 2, 3.
So here's a question. So if I attack her, can she use can she gang up with me on with all of her stuff
If I want to.
Yes.
and come back?
And
Yeah,
plus
you can
don't
declare
know what
any
I have in
number of
here either.
blockers.
Okay. What did you have? Okay, hold on.
But
I have a
when-
4/1, effectively a 4/1 and a 2/2 with vigilance.
But she can declare any number of blockers, but you get to determine what yours hit when she puts the blockers out.
Yeah.
So if you want to get rid of the 5 or 0, 5.
Yeah, you direct damage first.
So question. So there's the attack.
Yep.
When she responds, is that when you can use instants and sorceries?
Yeah. So you declare attackers. Someone can respond.
Okay.
If nobody responds, she can declare blockers. Someone can respond.
Okay.
If no one responds, damage is resolved. And then the creatures, whatever happens.
Okay. So. But you can. Can I do this?
Yes.
Oh, so I can do that. Okay.
Yep, because none of those have summoning sickness.
Okay, that's right, isn't it? Okay. So let's see here.
What does his 2 that are together there have?
The equipment adds +2/+2.
So what is it, a 5, 4?
So it's a 5/4.
It's a 5-4, and then this is a 2-2.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So. Okay. Are you ready? You ready, YouTube?
What are you, mind freak?
Are you ready for this? I'm going to attack the lovely Tiff-tastic and see what she does. Wait for it.
Was that the appropriate face? That's like, it reminds me of the Bill Cosby, I know something's up face.
Theo!
The pudding pop.
Theo, put down the pudding pop and get in here because I'm a little inappropriate. And I need somebody, legally, I need somebody else in the room with me.
Rufy, say what?
No.
My wife. All right. All right. Stay with me there. Stay with me. All right, here we go.
My favorite thing to hear on videos and stuff. Demonetized.
Hey.
So what does this equal? 5, 6?
So
I didn't pay attention.
5, 4, and 2, 2, right?
Yep. So 7, 6.
Yep. So you'll take 7. Or block.
Can I use anything in here, or does it have to be from what I put
You can
out?
use anything.
That you have
Yeah.
mana for.
Yeah. So it depends, right? If
Oh, that's right, the mana.
Right,
Yeah,
so you have
the
to
mana.
pay mana for it. You can block with these. If you block this
I can't
guy,
use these because they're tapped.
right. So if you block this guy, he has menace, which means he has to be blocked by at least 2 creatures. If you play anything out of your hand, it has to be an instant or playable as an instant.
Ah, okay. Then I'm not doing anything from here. It's got to be from here. I don't want to take this completely out though.
I don't blame you.
Can I put these 3? Would that help me at all?
What are you asking?
Would these 3 against him help me? Because it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would that help me take less points away from me?
Yeah.
But it would take this.
Yep. So here's the thing: if you know your creatures are going to die, block with 1. There's an effect that's.
But I have to use at least 2
Yes,
creatures
we-
because of this
Yep.
one.
Yep. But so here.
I mean, this is the third one, right?
Yeah, so she'll need 3 blockers to block all the damage. So, but what I'm saying is this. There's an effect called trample, which means any damage that a creature doesn't block gets passed on. So if you were to block with this 2/3 against this 5/4, 2 of those damage, he doesn't have trample. I'm explaining this for the reason
future.
that, yeah.
Pay
So
attention.
trample damage goes through to you anyway.
Okay.
Right? So, I don't think he has a deck that has those in it. So, I think you're fine. But I'm saying this to say that without trample damage,
By the way,
even
there were
one
some
block-
tramples in the deck.
So if you, this guy's, even though he has 1 toughness, if he blocks, you're not getting any of that damage. He's going to kill it, but you're not getting it. So you could, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you that to say that, no, you might not kill this guy, but if you don't want to take the damage, you can block with 2 chump creatures. And this guy. I'm trying to give you options.
But don't I have to use 3 because of the ones he's playing against?
Yeah, so you have to use 2
So-
on, at least 2 on this one, and 1 on this
So
one.
I'm gonna block with these 3 and save this.
Okay, so who's blocking where? Are these 2 blocking here and
Yeah,
that one there?
because they're human wizards, and I
Okay.
figure I put those together with.
Yeah, okay. Can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
That way you're killing at least one of his. Is that what you're trying to do?
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, that makes more sense.
Do you see why I did that?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have to block and you don't want to take the damage, these guys are going to die anyway.
Yes, that makes more sense. And this one, because he's a 2/2 and I'm a 2/3,
His
he's gone.
will
and I
die,
still have
yours
1.
will not.
Yeah, because I still have 1 left.
Yeah.
So that gets to be saved for the next round. Depending on
Next round, at the end of his turn
Yes.
is when they reset.
Okay.
But now I have a chance to counter that, right?
Counter is probably not the word. You have a chance to respond.
I have a chance to respond.
So if you wanted to do something else, you could.
Okay, so she's got 3 damage on me, so this guy's not gonna die,
Right.
right?
Right. And
These
both
2
of hers
will
are.
for me.
Yeah, well, and this has got 2 on me, so if I add something to this, I won't die.
If you add at least 1.
At least 1,
Yep.
I won't die.
Yep.
And then she'll lose her card too.
Yeah. So I'm going to play
Oh no, I think he's getting the hang of it.
Inspired Charge. Just 2 there.
What's the total mana cost?
2 planes and 2 other ones.
Okay. And what does that do?
That creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn.
Oh, so all of them. So it doesn't say target creatures, it says creatures. So that means all of your creatures.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, so that means everything you had out there gets
Oh.
+2/+2.
Okay. +2/+1.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that
yep,
was enough to save him.
yep. And so this guy dies.
So all 3 of her dies.
Yeah, go to my graveyard.
Kind of. I'm going to respond.
Oh.
But wait,
Dude.
there's more.
Wait, hold on. You can respond. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Wait a
how the heck
second.
does that
Yeah.
happen?
Wait,
You
hold
just
up.
flip the script.
Hold up. When did that?
Because we haven't done anything like
Oh,
this.
you
You
got
can
it.
play an instant at any time.
So if she has an instant, she can
So
shoot.
she could interact too.
If she has an instant.
If she.
My instants are in the graveyard
You
right
know
now.
my instant.
Yeah.
And if you can bring a dragon in, I got something to bring back from the dead.
Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna get wiped out anyways?
You still get to.
I get to. Thank you.
Get. You just took 3 of mine out. Shut your face.
No, I probably didn't.
Hold on. I already tapped mine too, but so this guy is 5, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7/5.
7, 5, and she's doing 3.
Yeah.
7.
So if you
Perfect.
play, are you playing by yourself or are you playing to help one of us?
I am going to give this guy +4/+4 until end of turn.
Yeah, buddy.
You wanted that part of this gone bad, didn't you?
Did very badly, and you only have 1 left.
I know.
So
Hmm.
I should have just. Should just played the other freaking thing.
Look how he has got me. 'Cause it happened to me.
it was mostly because I wanted to show you how to play that.
That was cool though.
That's some bullcrap.
Okay, so
Then you need to get a Titanic
Okay.
growth.
So
Can I
let's
ask a
resolve.
question?
Sure.
When you attack,
Yeah.
can you attack everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
You can attack one person or
Because
multiple
that's
people.
gonna happen next.
All right.
I'm
I'm just
It's
wondering.
just the way that you said that. Can I take everybody?
I'm
blow
just,
everyone
I'm
up?
just wondering.
Can I kill everybody at once? Okay, so let's resolve this first.
I'm dead. Don't have anything to attack
so
with.
you're attacking. You don't take damage. Your creatures will, but you won't.
I know. I don't have any
You
other
lose.
creatures, so I'm
No,
gonna lose
that's
all my
fine.
creatures.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You attacked
So
me.
this guy is he's 2/2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he's 4/3.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's 2/2, so he's 4/3.
Because you added
So-
the enchantment.
He does 4 damage to this one. This one dies. This one only does 2 back. This guy doesn't die.
So this goes to
Okay.
the graveyard.
So this guy comes back. He's there, but he's
Okay.
tapped because.
And
hold
I-
on.
and-
That
okay.
that still applies
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
yes.
Okay.
We're getting there.
So this is a 3/2 plus the enchant creature with +2/+2. So he's a 5/4 plus this. So he's a 7/5.
Yes.
Okay. You
And I
have to
needed 2
determine.
creatures to play against that.
Yep, because of the menace. So that guy gets that. So you have to choose which damage happened because you have 7 damage. You have to decide how the damage is being dealt here. I think maybe there's enough to kill both. So this guy's a 6. This guy's 5, right? 7/5.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a 6. Yeah, you can't kill both. So you have to decide if you're going to kill this guy or that guy. So which one's going to take the what damage?
What's it gonna matter at this point?
It does, you just have to decide which one lives.
What's he?
2/1. After all this is over, he'll be a 2/1. He's a 6/5 right now.
Why can't I use 6 on him and 1 on him?
Because he's a 1/2. So you can do one on him, but he won't die.
So what happens?
Wait, he's a 6/5. You can use you have 7. You have 5 on him and 2 on him.
So what happens if I use 5 on him?
They both die. Yeah, I did the math wrong. I thought he was a 6 toughness, so that was my fault. So yeah, so this guy is a 6/5. You have 7 damage, so that means they both die.
And your green one?
This is just an instant.
Oh, it's an instant, so that's gonna go to the
yeah.
graveyard anyway.
Yeah, so then this guy dies too because he only has 5 toughness, and she's doing 6, 7 damage to you.
So we all die.
So
Yeah.
all of them die. Yep. But you
So-
get to keep
so-
this guy.
But you took out
So what
half
he did, basically what he essentially did was wipe us both out.
You did
Like-
this.
You did.
No, no,
you started this.
no.
You took out 3 of my
No,
creatures.
don't let him think
All
that. Don't let him make you think that he. Ladies and gentlemen, he did not do this. He did not do this to protect you because I would have wiped you out anyways. You're still getting wiped out. He did this to wipe me out.
He did. That's a fact.
He did not care about you.
I got your
But-
vengeance for you.
No, he didn't get you any vengeance because you're still dead.
not.
Your guys.
You took out 3 of my creatures. I still have a creature wall.
Yeah, what? How are you going to get her on your side? I'm attacking you. I'm killing 3
I'm
of
just
your
saying.
creatures.
I'm just saying. She's like, thank you, Rusty.
hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No,
No.
there ain't nothing to thank about. She's still dead.
Well,
I'm
she's
gonna
not
put
dead.
these-
It's just
I'm
you're just
gonna-
happy because I lost my guy.
She's happy because I got vengeance on her behalf.
I am putting mine in the graveyard.
I'm happy that
That's all right. You get your vengeance.
I am
Get
benevolent.
your vengeance. Get your vengeance.
And then your stuff goes to the grave.
Yeah. So I this guy, and this goes to my.
Yep. So we talked about this earlier, and I think you were away. So artifact equipment that can
Doesn't
attach
go to
to
the
a creature,
graveyard.
because it's an artifact, doesn't go to the graveyard.
Okay.
So the creature would go to the graveyard, but not the artifact.
Right. So if you were to kill this, the artifact would stay on the table. You'd have to have an artifact removal to get rid of it. The enchantment doesn't work that way. It's attached to the creature. So when the creature goes, the enchantment doesn't have anything to attach to, so it goes as well.
All right.
That was a learning experience. Did I lose any points or no because of my battle that I
No, you
Right.
did not. You blocked both. So
Okay.
blocker?
All right. All right. Let's
and
go.
I am a mean
You're done?
person,
I'm done.
and he is mad.
it is.
Ooh.
It ain't bad to get mad.
Nice. I'll give you for the reference. When somebody takes all of your creatures. I get mad. I get mad. I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. Sesame Street reference there for you guys.
For not
Somebody
millennials.
tries to act like they were helping my wife and make them thank them for doing nothing. I get mad. I get mad. I get mad.
For the not millennials that can get it.
Yeah. Bad to get mad.
That's funny.
Oh boy. Got a lot of mana out there on that table. You can't see it, but she's got
But loads of mana.
6. She's got 6
Did you just play
mana.
one?
No, that's been on the table for.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I have 6 as well.
I have 5.
You have 5? I was gonna say, I think we're all pretty close.
I need more green.
4 more?
You know what I have on my deck?
Nope, I sure don't. She's thinking. For those of you just joining us, we are playing Magic the Gathering, and you just missed an epic struggle.
First time.
You just missed it. We're playing this for the first time. This is Omega Monk, and his wife is
Fedora.
Alphadora the Unseen. You can see her hand kind of like right there. And so I was just wiping out 3 of Tiffany's creatures, and Monk came in at the last minute and wiped out my creatures. Or at least one of my creatures.
I try to save my creature wall, but I wanted to save it for when I need
I
it.
have 14. Tiffany has 19. Monk has 18. And Alphadora has 27. So we're in a
But she
situation.
also has a mono deck.
She does. She has a mono deck. Mono deck.
A big black deck.
better than your
It's mono.
equipment.
It is. All right, what are we doing here?
She just played a 1/2 flying creature that also has an activated ability that says, for
She was
one
looking at
colorless
this card.
and sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on this card.
Is that creature a dragon, perhaps?
It is not, but even if it was, that card says under your control.
Oh, it's got to be your dragon.
Yep. So just for clarification,
Tiffany's been
earlier-
hoping somebody would attack her with a
Yeah.
dragon now for the last 8 rounds.
Yeah, so she played this earlier. It's an instant, deals 4 damage to target creature, and then it has the text, whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 red mana. If you do, return this card from the graveyard to your hand.
Ah.
Pretty fantastic.
So I'm kind of holding on to that.
So you got to get a dragon.
You
I do.
pacing yourself?
I needs me a dragon.
You know the big card I have. But
Yeah, you need
I
blockers.
don't want all of my
Yeah.
mana tapped at the same
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to untap.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Tap, tap, tap.
Card. Oh my!
Oh, that was like a grunty, like Sulu.
That's a grunty
Oh
Sulu.
my.
Oh my.
And beans. I wish I didn't know what cards you have in your hand.
Because we played an open hand first. 'cause
Yeah, the
we're trying
first
to
time.
learn
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah, that's not normal.
No, but we need to
Well, no,
learn.
You don't normally know what everybody has?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Next time we're on our own, I guess.
Stay tuned. More swear words come up, I think.
I forgot. This artifact at the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 1 life. So I am going to.
Oh, what a pisser.
So every round you get
Yep.
a new
Yeah.
life?
Yeah.
What the heck's up with that?
That's a card that you want in your pile. And now he's tied with me. Dang it.
And I'm gonna have to pass the turn.
Ooh. Untap. Untap. And
Sorry.
I can put
I'm
down.
a big meanie.
I can put down land though.
Yep.
First.
Yep.
And then I want to put this one down,
Okay.
which is this. I'm gonna do this again.
Okay.
And it's a creature dryad. It looks like a lady Groot. It
It
says, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. The land already knows its destiny. I simply ask it to share the tale with me.
So for clarity, that little symbol icon there.
Little.
Yep, it's a gray circle with an arrow that points to the right. That means you tap this.
Okay.
So the cost for you doing that ability is for you to tap this guy.
Okay. So what it says, look at the top card in your library though. What is that?
This is your
Yeah.
library. Yep.
So if I use this,
So you can't do this now because he has
he's
summoning
got
sickness.
summoning sickness.
Yep.
Okay.
But yes, your next turn you can do that.
Okay. Because now
Um,
I got to get my creatures back up because somebody took them down.
Because this is an ability, you can do this like at the end of my turn, for example. If you end up not if you save it as a blocker, you end up not doing, not tapping it. At the end of my turn, when I say pass the turn, you can say at the end of your turn, I'm going to tap this. Look at the card.
Ah, okay.
So you don't have to do it right away. It works like an instant.
Awesome. Okay.
I missed that, sorry.
Oh.
Her card. I missed what it was.
Oh.
I had an important daughter thing.
Everything okay?
Hey, Landon?
Yeah,
Are you still on?
yeah.
George brought down the chat.
No. Are you still on this?
It's mom, so I don't think I got any toy box with me.
Get on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And that card has the same type of effect. So you can pay 1 mana and do that.
Yeah.
Anytime you want. It's like an instant.
Oh, while stuff's happening? Okay.
So like I was telling her, she could do this at the end of my turn if she wanted to keep that available to block.
Gotcha.
Two good ones here. I'm excited.
Decisions.
Okay. Because I can only do one of these cards at a time, right?
What do you mean?
Per turn.
No, you can
You
play
can't-
as many
as long as
creatures
you
as
got
you can
mana.
But you
afford.
can't do anything with it right now because it has.
I know,
some
sickness.
stuff.
I was trying to see what I could get back out there, but actually now that I think about it, I don't have more of this, so I am done.
Okay.
I know it.
Just
you know
short
that.
it right. Go ahead.
Change it to
Oh, that's alright. That's alright because I didn't pick up my deck. I
Oh.
actually picked up all my mana. So.
Well, let me see.
Yeah.
saw your mana.
Alright.
Your mana's
I'm
showing.
gonna untap that. Untap all of my mana here. Mana's all untapped.
Now you gotta get your creatures back out there because he stole all your
I
creatures.
gotta get my creatures out there, huh? I guess so. Alright, let's see here.
Those type of interactions are what I find fun when you figure out, like, people aren't expecting.
That's true when we don't know what's in some
Yeah.
decks, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to,
I don't know how he feels, but after dinner I'd like to play another round.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
hmm.
I just
Like,
wanted
yay,
to
happy
time it is.
birthday to me. I got a puppy lying on my feet. Are you liking it though? You're understanding it more?
Yeah, I can understand more.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
That stinks. Yeah. That stinks.
Trying to see what I want to do.
Well, you want to murder me.
Murder, death, kill.
Nice.
Nice
Like the
reference.
reference.
Murder, death, kill. Nice.
She can use the 3 seashells.
We'll see. If she figured out how to use the 3 seashells,
Then she needs to share that with all of
you need
us.
to share that information, and you will go on camera then. You will not only share the information, you will show us in detail on a video called "How to Use the 3 Seashells."
So what you're telling me is if I know, I have to keep it to myself so that you won't.
There you go. Be the biggest video on YouTube. How to use the 3 seashells.
I can come up with some.
Idea for a video. Okay. What do I want to do?
I don't know. Leave my cards
Okay.
out.
Oh, I think mine are next.
God, it builds back up my creatures.
He seems to be only holding it one grudge at a time.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
he's moved on a little from me.
Yeah, I
So
got
you're saying there's a chance.
I got the look of haughty derision last time.
You thought you were helping save her.
I mean,
Technically
if
you were.
If you kill someone's attacker, they tend to be gracious.
Yes, true.
I think all those knights got the girls.
Okay. So here's the thing.
See what happened.
Because it doesn't really matter anyways. Rusty, I'm going to attack you.
For 2?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take it.
What does that
roll
mean?
over and
That
take
means
it.
he's not
I mean, I'm not gonna block.
He's gonna lose his points because he's gonna take it. He's not
Oh, you're
gonna
just
block
gonna take
you.
it?
He's gonna lay there and take it.
That's right, he is.
It's only 2.
Okay.
It's not like you're gonna play something on top of it. And
I have nothing.
That's nothing.
so I'm taking 2.
I
Yes.
guess so.
Okay.
So,
Woohoo! I'm back in
Um,
second.
and I'm not done yet, right? So, but I could only attack you, right?
Yeah. Well, if you were going to attack more, you would have to do it all at the same time.
Gotcha. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm done. For
What's the rest of that?
For the love of something.
You think
I
you
got
know what it
good-
is?
I can't
but
stand the
that's not-
secrecy.
I got lots of good stuff, but
I just realized you threw that comment out as a A little foreshadowing. That was clever.
Okay.
Got pennies. Looks like you're playing Penny Ante with magic.
Okay, I want to do this to you.
Giggity.
I get that a lot.
Off camera.
Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Okay. In response to that, I'm going to spend 2 mana and play Root Snare. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn.
Burn.
So, all combat damage this turn.
Magic burn.
And there's the rest of my hand.
It has to be a non-creature.
It has to be a non-creature.
And that's
But you all get to look because I had to reveal it, so you are welcome to.
what
He
is
has
that?
dinosaur. Trample. This has trample. This creature can
Oh,
deal
is that why you were
excess.
telling what trample was?
This creature can deal excess combat damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking.
Yep. So and that means like if you blocked with that guy,
Mm-hmm.
he's a 6/6, he's a 2/2. You'd block 2 of the damage, but the other 4 would go to you anyway.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, I guess I'm done. I was trying to get rid
So
of
what happens
whatever
if you
good
run out of
card
cards?
You thought you had.
What happens if you run out of cards?
Here it's fine. If you run out of cards in your hand, it's not a big deal. You just can't. I mean, obviously, you just can't play. You want to
You're
have cards in your hand.
you're still getting.
Hold on a second.
No,
If you run out of cards in your hand.
You're still getting one of these.
Right, you're
every
gonna get
turn.
one of these
You get
next
one
time.
card though.
That's
Like,
okay.
it's not a big deal. You just can't play.
You can't play any cards. You don't have any. But if you run out of
Can't
cards
play what you
here,
don't have.
game over. You're done.
Oh, okay.
So there are decks that are specifically built around milling these cards.
Milling.
So making you get rid of them.
Oh.
Draw and discard, draw and discard.
Okay, but like.
We don't have that because we made our own decks.
Okay.
So good.
All right.
I get 1 for that. Sorry.
Everyone hates you for that card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want that card.
Wasn't this game only supposed to take 30 minutes?
It's that a 2-person player game does.
This is 4.
Yeah, this is 4. So.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us, we're playing Magic the Gathering for the very first time. Tifftastic and I are, and we've had some epic exchanges. Rusty just played some kind of root card that that his
Some kind of root.
his lovely wife Elf something
Alphadora.
Alphadora.
That guy.
And he played this guy right here. Sent her packing right back at her. And
I'm
a
going
magic
to
burn.
spend 3 mana
he's going
to lay a Pegasus Courser. It is a 1/3 with flying, and whenever it attacks another target attacking creature also gains flying until end of turn.
Oh.
Wait, now hold on. So what now? So you attack somebody with flying, and then another one of your things.
Yeah. So if I
And fly,
were
too.
to attack
I just
2,
played 3 more
so this guy doesn't have vigilance, so he can give this guy flying. So they would both be flyers.
Oh. And that guy comes back because.
And he has vigilance, yeah. But then he loses his flying right away.
Yeah.
And that guy attacked me last turn.
He did.
He was supposed to tap.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just realized he didn't. And I'm gonna pass the turn. Oh man.
Gonna untap. I am going to play another land.
Another blue.
I don't have any artifacts.
Dog scared me underneath the table. I had my hand down there. I was like, he knows me.
And I don't have
Okay.
any artifacts.
Oh right.
Just creatures. Okay.
Yeah. The artifacts will say.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can also do that one thing if you want to tap your see if you have a land card.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But you have to tap it, so you can't technically with it.
Oh, because he's out of motion or sickness.
Yep. Now you get it. Yep.
Now, can I do that and still play my card?
Yep. Or you
You,
can wait
just
till
can't attack or block with that guy now, right?
right when you tap
And
him.
he's tapped for my turn until it comes back to
Yeah.
me, and then it goes back.
Yep. And that's why I said sometimes it makes sense to wait till the end of my turn.
But I can only do this thing once to find my card, correct? Or is that every turn?
You can do it anytime he is untapped.
Okay.
So and he only untaps on your upkeep stuff.
And enchantments can only be played on a creature?
No, it depends on what the enchantment says. So, I don't think anybody has one out now. Can you pull one of yours?
I have an older one.
Yeah. So this specific one says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Some of them say enchant player. So there's all sorts of different stuff you can see there.
Man, I need some more green mana.
I'm gonna go sort my
What are you doing?
sort my Pokemon.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to use these two to put that creature out. It is a Reclamation Sage, Elf Shaman. When Reclamation Sage enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. What was once formed by masons, shaped by smiths, or given life by mages will return to the embrace of the earth. It's a 2/1.
Says you may,
What does that mean?
you don't have to. Some cards say you have to. So, hey, may stop. That said, if I were you, I would kill my life-giving one.
Wait, what?
His enchantment that gives life.
It's an artifact enchantment. If I were you, I would destroy that. I mean, I do have this one that gives it +2/+0 as well. So
I think something died.
I think so. So you don't have to like
Oh, and I
target or
can't
anything.
do that
You
because
just
it's got sickness.
no.
No,
You
that's-
totally do that because it says
Welcome.
when it enters the battlefield.
Oh, which is now.
Right. So this is a triggered ability, which means when he enters the battlefield, that happens. You don't
Now is
have
it like
to-
an instant where it has to go here once I use it?
No,
Or do I get to
no,
back?
because it's a creature. He stays here. This just says
Nice.
when you put the creature on the table, that's what happens.
Okay.
So the only two on the table are my two artifacts. So if you want to destroy one of them,
I
just
would like to
say which
destroy
one.
one of your that
Okay.
artifact.
I'm gonna spend
See,
3
he totally
He
suckered
goaded
you
me.
in.
and
Totally goaded him in. For those of you just joining us, and I see that a couple people just joined us. So a few minutes ago, we just had this issue. This is
is
Monk
our
over here,
first
my
time playing
my good
Magic.
friend who's teaching us how to play and the hard way. All right, apparently he makes her think that he's helping her, lures her in even.
just now or earlier.
Hey!
I lured you in earlier.
No, you didn't lure me in. You didn't lure me in because I attacked
I
her.
think you should take down my artifact.
I attacked her, not realizing that he could somehow join the battle. Did not realize. I've never played.
I did not
and
join
knowing
the
is
battle.
half the
Or
battle.
I'm sorry. That's
I
right.
played,
Okay.
I played an instant targeting one of her creatures and giving it +4/+4.
Enosh did not know that could be done. I didn't realize that I could be having an interaction over here with Tiptastic, and all of a sudden Monk could be like, "Oh, by the way, here's a card."
I also want to point out that this is your first Magic game, and
It
we're
is.
learning the rules as
We
go.
are, and so now
This is what I played.
This is what he played. So there it is right there. Now, I will just say this. So now she was pretty much done with her turn. She was ready to call it quits.
Finally got some more creatures on the board.
Finally got somewhere, and Mr. Monk over here graciously said, "You know, I got this enchantment over here.
It's an artifact.
That's this artifact over here that gives me 1 life every time. If I were you, I would use that against me and destroy it."
Right,
And now
and
he's
I'm
getting
trying
a-
to be helpful.
And now,
It's a learning,
And now he's going to be helpful by totally dashing
he's
her
going
dreams.
to
And-
use 4 mana.
Three.
3 mana now.
3 mana.
Watch what happens.
And yes,
Because we're
watch
not done.
what happens.
We're not done here.
My artifact that was already going to be destroyed, I chose to sacrifice so that I could draw a card.
Oh, look at you. How sweet. How sweet.
Since I was
So
going to
you
lose
still
it.
did exactly what you were gonna do.
Yeah,
Right.
So
Just
because
because
it's a
that's what he
Anything.
wanted.
So because it's a creature, does that still go back?
Yep.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now is it tapped for this
No,
turn?
no.
No, it just stays.
No,
because-
nothing in the way that creature works would cause it to be tapped. It doesn't work
Okay,
any
awesome.
differently. All this means is that a triggered ability. I drew my card, by the way.
Okay.
A triggered ability means that thing happens when you put it on the
Okay,
table.
okay,
In
that
in
makes
this
sense.
particular instance, when you put it on there.
So it's like an instant without having to go to the graveyard.
But
Yeah.
can she use that again?
No.
No. Okay.
Unless it comes back in. It's only when it comes into the battlefield. Because that's what the text says.
Oh.
That's what it means when he says.
But
I'm
now
just gonna read it.
But now it's a regular creature, so she can use it to
Yeah.
attack.
Because my creature still has 2/1.
Oh. But
I just can't
but-
use the first part of that card anymore. That's
Right.
what I used the
Enters
first
the
time. I
battlefield.
can't do that again to another artifact.
So if you had waited,
As
you
I
couldn't
am-
have done it the next time.
Right.
Because this is as I enter.
And that's why I told her to do it.
Gotcha.
It's like I have artifacts. I didn't want to lose it. I wanted to gain the life, but it really made sense for
But
me
I
to get rid
took
of it.
the artifact that gives him a point every turn.
Yes, I know that.
So you're
I know.
welcome.
You're thank you. All right.
I'm out.
You're out. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Your guy untaps.
Oh, it's taps here.
It's like card wrestling for tapping.
Aww. I acknowledge her. Nobody's losing health, which
I
is kind
know.
of inherent to someone winning.
Or we could go.
What's an exile
Well, a zap.
target? What's an exile target non-land?
So,
Whoa.
remember when I said some things send stuff to the graveyard?
Yeah.
Exile is out of the game. So, you can pull stuff. So, black
Your card
decks.
is a good example.
Yeah. So, if you were to exile this, for example, she would not be able to do that ability anymore.
Which you shouldn't do.
I mean, the thing that she's been wanting to use there for the whole game.
Yeah, so that's a good example. So instead of a thing going to the graveyard, it goes to an exile. If there are
I'm gonna put
some
my card in purgatory.
enchantments that you can play on a non-permanent to exile them,
Okay.
and those they're exiled, but you typically store them with the enchantment, so that enchantment would stay. It's just for visual purposes; they actually can't be used.
That's really good on a deck that lets you keep resin and stuff.
Yeah, it's really good for graveyard decks, which black decks are notorious for. You put stuff in the graveyard that's super, super expensive, and then you pull in a card that says pull something out of your graveyard and put it on the battlefield, and you never have to pay the cost for it.
Oh, nice. That is cool.
So see, once you use
How
an
does he have so many
enchantment,
cards
though,
and I'm
it's
not
done,
sure?
right?
So enchantments don't go away in most cases. So if it's like enchant
Unless
creature,
it
right, the
kills
one
the
you had
creature, right?
stays there as long as the creature's alive.
Because if you took one of my creatures that I had enchantment on and the creature died, that enchantment would have to go away because it wouldn't have a creature to
But
be
what
enchanted.
if an enchantment enters the battlefield?
I need more info.
So, because
So let me say it like this.
okay,
Um,
so you, to play an enchantment, you have to play it on something,
it depends on the enchantment.
unless it says otherwise.
It depends on the
Phrase
enchantment.
of the night.
Enchantments specifically outline how they're to be played. So it'll say enchant creature. If it doesn't say that,
Yeah.
then it depends on the context of the enchantment. So, do you want to just show the cards so we can?
Because this does not say that it has to enchant. a
So
creature.
it's context then.
Basically, exile target non-land permanent.
Yep.
And an opponent controls
Okay.
until it leaves the battlefield.
Okay. So that is enchanting permanent. So you could enchant this guy, and all that would mean is this guy is effectively exiled under the condition that that enchantment's still on the table. So
how would this?
so
how would
that
it-
enchantment attaches to this creature.
Okay.
So you would put that on here. This guy is exiled, effectively exiled.
Okay.
If somebody has a destroy enchantment card, they could destroy the enchantment and I would get this back. Or if you die, if you go to 0, that enchantment is destroyed and I
Gotcha.
get my card back.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's context. You see what I mean?
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Okay.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the interactions you can have.
Mm-hmm.
I think had I thought about it, pre-made decks or bringing some decks I had at home that were play tested already would have been a better.
Now you have to just bring them and play it more often.
Yeah. It's,
Okay,
it's a lot of
so-
fun. I like this game.
So you got a 1/3 here.
I got a 1/3 with flying. I
So
have
that's a 1 attack and 3
Yep.
Toughness.
toughness.
Yep.
And what's this again?
4/1,
So it's a 4 attack,
4 attack and 1 toughness.
1 toughness.
And the last guy is 2 attack, 2 toughness.
But he also has
Vigilance.
vigilance. Which means that one comes back, he doesn't tap once attacked. Unless you kill it.
Yeah. It's the act of attacking means you have to tap a creature. In order to attack, you have to tap it. This guy breaks that rule, so I can attack with him without having to tap it. That's
Because
all.
he has vigilance.
Because he has that, yeah.
So it'll still get to defend if he wants to.
That's the benefit.
I should have grabbed that one.
You can run into all sorts of stuff.
Well, and that was part of the problem of picking blind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the exact problem that I caused by suggesting to do a draft. So,
I was just lucky because I picked by color and stuck with it.
that's my fault. Sorry, guys.
No, you're right.
I just need more green mana.
Okay.
More, like you said.
Let's see here.
Good boy, huh? It's your buddy.
He is.
What?
He is.
That's mine, Jake. We need smell-o-vision. She's like, I smell it.
It's her bedtime.
Um,
It took a bit, but I'm starting to get it, and I'm enjoying myself.
yeah, I got, I think I'm good.
You're not laying anything down? That's not good. And down goes more mana.
If you're running out of room, you can always.
Stack 'em when he has so much mana, and I has none.
I think you guys
Plus
actually
it
have
looks
the
like-
same amount, don't you?
Plus, it looks like Hail Hydra. with hers.
It does.
I mean, you got 2, 4, 6, 7.
So does she now.
You got just as much mana as she's got.
Mine are just all one color.
I just need more mana.
I need green.
You got every mana but.
I got 2 green. What's interesting to me is
I need 2 mana.
I haven't
to do
had
it.
that many green cards, and this is almost entirely green.
And I need 2 mana to at least do an enchantment, and I can't because I only has 1 mana.
Ruh-roh.
Oh
Dang.
wow!
Something.
6.
Something wicked this way
6
comes.
bad.
What?
Okay. That's
Did
it.
you put something down?
Yeah,
Oh, I missed it.
What is that?
it's just a creature.
It is a 6/5 creature that is a
Ooh.
bog stomper.
Ah,
The
bog
one you were
stomper.
making
Yes.
fun of earlier.
Yes, the bog stomper.
It's a 6/5. He's a
She was
beast.
picking up what you were throwing down.
And you said you're done?
Yep.
Get my mana back. I waited so long for you.
You waited so long.
Holy gravy.
So I should have had that card now, right?
I want the mana he keeps picking up. Man,
Maybe you lied. Maybe you
it's all sunk into the bottom, is what it did. All my mana is down there.
Maybe that's enough.
Okay, I'm gonna spend
No.
2 mana to equip this guy. Slide this equipment over there.
Oh, it doesn't have to stay on a certain.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh.
You can equip it at any time.
because of the
So
way
that
yours
one's not
works.
equipped
Well,
anymore.
you can equip it as a sorcery.
Ah,
So this guy is a 3/3 now.
and he flies.
And he flies.
Hmm.
That's rude of you.
So if somebody beats you while that enchantment is on you, do you lose the enchantment as
It's
well?
not an enchantment, it's
Or
an
what?
artifact.
Okay.
An artifact stay on the
But if
board.
you-
An
But
artifact stay on the board
Unless the
they're
card says
specifically
other
removed.
way.
All right.
So enchantments work similarly, except they're attached to the creature, so they die.
If the
when
creature dies, the enchantment dies.
You can't reassociate it.
That's what I was asking. So,
Yeah. So an enchantment you can't reassociate.
But an artifact.
You
But an
can.
artifact,
It
because-
stays.
Yeah. So
Unless the
because there's
card
a
says
quick
otherwise.
cost, it doesn't say like it's gonna go away.
Good.
You get sleepy.
Not just
Understand.
biding my time.
Ready to do mana flipping. Untappage.
I know what kind of stuff you have in a white deck.
If only he knew how to use it.
Wow.
White deck and a black deck.
Somebody's about ready to go on screen. Whoops.
Up the camera turn.
Oopsie.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I am going to. I don't really want to attack you, though. And you have a flyer. What's your flyer?
It's just a
I have a
1/2.
faller.
Heard of a flyer, have a fallers.
You have a nice flat head.
Yeah, you got 27. I am going to attack you. And they're both flying.
So what's the difference between? So what is the thing about flying?
So
you can only attack back with a flyer or
So-
something that can reach.
yeah, so the caveat with flyers is you either have to block with a flyer
Mm-hmm.
or with a character with
With reach.
Oh.
So it adds a.
Do these cards have reach?
Yeah, I saw one in here. I don't know how
One?
many there are. Yeah, I mean, I only saw the one, right? So. Five total.
5 total.
Yeah.
And that one's 2, and that one's
3.
3.
Yep.
What's the bot? Oh, that's
This
your
guy
attack. Okay.
This guy doesn't tap. So.
So I can technically block the one and get rid of it.
Yeah. And you would lose yours.
Yeah, but it'd be worth it.
Welcome. For those of you who are just joining us,
And you said
and I love when I see people join us.
Yeah.
This is Tiffany and mine's first time playing Magic the
Taking
Gathering.
3.
Yep.
And I am enjoying myself very much.
Killing your one and taking the 3 off.
We're waiting for something big to happen.
He took some points off of hers though.
He just did. He took some points. And that means the end of that round.
And she killed his
One of his flyers.
Greenwood Sentinel. Well,
the one that had
Vigilance.
had
Yeah.
vigilance. She just
Yeah.
put in the
So
graveyard.
Elphora, the
Alphadora.
Or Elfie.
Elfie.
There you go.
Elfie, the
Just
unseen.
call her Elf and she
Elfie, the unseen, has 24. I have 14. I'm stuck right there. Tiffany has 19. And Monk over here, Monk the Magnificent, trick you into doing something so that he can come back,
I passed the turn.
Okay.
has 19. And now the cards are in Tiff's favor. Let's go see what she does.
Untap. I was just thinking that.
She better untap all those cards.
Still need my green mana. Dang it.
Darn it.
But
That's the question. But
it's gonna have sickness, but it's gonna kick butt when it
Gonna
doesn't.
kick-
Like this 6-5 over here.
No. But it's a 2/3.
It's not a 10-10.
No, I have one of something somewhere. This one is gotta take one of these and some of this.
one of these and some of this.
It's a Thorn Lieutenant. It's a creature elf warrior. Whenever Thorn Lieutenant becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Plus, if I got 5 and 1 mana,
Yep, 5 and a 4.
Thorn Lieutenant gets +4/+4 until end of turn.
Yep, so you can pay 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing, and
Yep.
one of these.
Yep.
So if I use all my
Well,
mana,
5 and one of those. 5 colorless and a forest.
so if I did that, that's a nice card. I'm gonna like.
Yeah, so he becomes a 6/7. It's pretty
Yeah.
beefy.
Nice.
I like beefy cards,
Very nice.
and I think that's good.
All right.
It was just for 8.
Come on, let's do something here.
Yeah, that costs, so she'd have to do it for every turn.
A lot of high stake cards. I don't dig that.
Just need
Like cost?
mana.
Yeah, high cost cards, yes. And that just does not make me happy.
Not getting any mana. Any additional.
Not any additional.
I'm not getting the mana that I need. That has basic land.
Use the base.
So what is a target player or planeswalker? So I can just
So Planeswalker is as a type of creature that's so effectively we're all Planeswalkers.
okay.
That's like it's not entirely true, but for the purposes of explanation,
Mhm.
we are. You can also have a card that's a Planeswalker, and so what that's saying is you can target either a person or a Planeswalker card. I need to go to the bathroom.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna make some food.
Do we want to put this on a pause?
Yes. Let's put it on pause.
No, the live stream.
The live stream? No, we're just gonna pause right now for station identification. So if you're
How come you get to make food and we don't?
because I have to eat on a timely basis.
I do too, cause I'm hungry.
I don't know.
I'm borderline hangry.
Just saying.
Throwing that out there. Do you want food?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Hey.
Then we are taking a magic food break.
Put up a little sign in front of us. Be right back.
Oh, it's magic.
So did it?
I saw it. I smelled it. I felt it.
I didn't tell you to.
You dealt it.
I want to get some magic stuff.
food?
Yeah.
He's getting food, so we're getting food. And last stream gets to watch.
Wookie still out here? Or did he go
He
land?
followed me, so I'm ready to know.
Those are great, by the way.
I have plates and forks over here. I have chicken here.
Get to be on camera a little bit.
Yeah, gave me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Butter, salt, pepper, barbecue sauce. If you wanted barbecue sauce on your chicken, Enosh has it sugar-free.
That's the
It is.
same one we use.
Awesome.
Maybe that's enough.
He has this much left for this, and he's got a whole brand new one up here somewhere. I mean, I've got 3 new containers.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you guys wanna go first? I'm gonna,
I'm going to stick her back in the laundry room. So
Okay.
she can have the dark and maybe she'll think it's bedtime.
yeah, no problem. I got forks there, got knives and a knife block. I think there's anything else that you need. He's using that, I'm gonna use the bathroom myself.
Okay.
Wookie, get down, buddy. Leave him alone. I don't understand why the error is still on. If we got it set for 72, it's 71.5.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Why is it still pumping out air? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Totally forgot. Maybe you have some of the barbecue stuff. What? I don't want you to get my food.
Wookie.
I don't know if you will, but I don't want you to.
I think we're done. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're gonna eat some food now, and we'll resume playing later. And if anything cool happens before I do it, I will bring it back in live. But it may not happen because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, till next time. Bye-bye.